here and back up here in Milwaukee today to get a used VCR off of somebody, which I did, but then also yep, I wanted to catch some flat switching over here. And we'll see if we see them kick cars around or not. Can't you look? I don't know. I guess, you know. Somebody doesn't like those guys. That's too bad. I don't know, man. World of train graffiti is pretty big. I think plenty of room for everybody. So a couple weekends ago, I was here, but I was mostly concentrating on taking photos, which is something I don't do very often. But I got a really nice telephoto not too long ago, and wanting to put it through its paces. But it's such a beautiful day now. It's a toss-up. I want to do some nice photos, but it's kind of funny because I had to use Lightroom to make. Oh, look at that guy running across the bridge over there. All the way down there. It's funny. I don't know why. I love that tow truck on the trailer there. I took a decent photo of that a couple weeks ago. It turned out really well. Nice. I might go down to that stripped out car down there. So cool. Hope this guy doesn't mind that I'm filming him. Where's he going? Oh, he's coming all the way down here. Oh, nice. This is gonna be a proper bang. Nice. Oh yeah, making the dust fly off. Oh, still going. That's awesome. Looks awesome. It's like the bright sun, but the dark clouds in the background. That looks really cool. Going all the way down. Problem is once they go down that way, you don't know, really don't know when they're going to be back. They're busy. Seems as though I came at the right time. It's funny. I have a feeling this one is going to end up against that same set. No? Yes? No? Wow. They didn't shove it, he just unhooked it and it's just starting to go down on its own. That is rad. one cool thing I might be doing today. Yep, I got my little sleeping mat back here. I'm gonna do some stealth parking. Somewhat inspired by that YouTube guy who does like stealth camping. You just try to find different spots to camp, like in the middle of the city or out in the suburbs, you know, just in weird spots, you know, like by like a highway junction, you know, or he's done a whole bunch of weird. Anyways, I thought it'd be fun to do that, just instead of wasting money, like when I come up here to do rail fanning, instead of blowing money on a hotel, to see if I can find a place to park and just sleep in the car. I'm gonna be by a 24-hour gas station, so if I need to use the bathroom or something, I can do that. So yeah, I'll be doing some updates when I do that, I guess. Putting some pretty decent strings of cars together. I try to get up a little closer. Like even this is pretty silly. Like someone put their sticker on there and then like someone spray painted over. It's like, no, me. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Huh. Pretty ridiculous. Unless CP did that. I suppose that could be. Maybe Canadian Pacific came by and painted over it. And then maybe CP came over, spray painted over that sticker, and then someone wrote their thing on there. That could be too. That's a cool junk in there. Like, who owns that place? It'd be rad to own that place and just like, but I would just live in that green thing, just make it real cool in there. Another cool thing about Milwaukee, there's still a lot of like smokestacks you still see up. I mean, Chicago has them too, but there's a lot of really cool smokestacks in Milwaukee. Finally tugging on that cut over there. Nice. looks really shallow. And the silos are just the coolest backdrop. Yes, this camera sees the entire parking lot. Hello. No trespass. I'm assuming trespassing would be going across that. No. Man, this is just a little bit on the epic side. Wow.
Baseball player, like I'm getting it, and I'm going to grit my teeth and I'm throwing. I'm swinging it up there, and you look very good. You really did.
I like how you used the mechanical voice.
Yeah, you like that. Yeah,
very impressive.
Well, we're on radio. You got to make it, sell it a little.
Yeah, you broke it out for the first time. But it is interesting how you don't think he's a lot like Strasburg. Joey Votto, because a lot of people around Major League Baseball watching schemes today, and Votto tweeted this, which I thought was interesting. Quote, watching schemes reminds me of facing Strasburg after his call-up. I took a fastball in my first at-bat, looked up and saw 100 on the board. I thought, uh-oh, the next pitch, the best curveball I'd ever seen. Go. Same could be said about the change.
He's taking a dust bath. That's awesome.
Emoji, the face that isn't smiling.
So that didn't go as coolly as I wanted. So there's a spot in Pewaukee where the train goes right by. There's a little side street, and there's nothing that says you can't park there. So I decided to park there and try to have that be the place where I, try to sleep. But of course, 2 hours into my sleep, the cop showed up. No one usually parks back here, so I was just checking. But who cares? Like, it's legal parking. Like, I understand that cars usually don't park back here, but what's the big fucking deal? Of course, I didn't say that to him. But seriously, I understand that no one usually parks back here, but does that always means that something must be afoot? You know, that's the society that we live in now. You know, anything just a little bit out of the ordinary, or just a little bit out of our wheelhouse, it's automatically something where you gotta go over to the guy and, you know, look at his driver's license. This guy might be a terrorist, or, you know, like, so, I mean, looking back on it, I am glad. He actually let me stay. It was actually true. Well, partially true. I told him that I was on my way from Minneapolis. I don't know why. I didn't want to tell him. I'm like, I just like watching trains. I just wanted to sleep by the train tracks. I couldn't say that because that just sounds so stupid. But I know some people in Minneapolis. I actually know of a person coming from Minneapolis that day. So I was gonna essentially use his cover story. I know these people. Anyway. So yeah. So, but I still found a good. So in Milwaukee, there's these places called Park and Rides. It's a place where you can park essentially for free for, like, you know, a couple days. And it's a spot design where a visitor can come, park their car and take the bus into town, and shop around, you know, and then take the bus out to, you know, probably for mostly, I imagine, old people, who are scared of driving into the city. Yeah. I don't think that would work in Chicago, because Chicago buses, I mean, the Chicago buses are fine, but the people on them it runs the gambit from, you know, totally normal people to holy crap. Yeah. I don't think it would work in Chicago. But anyway, but it makes it so that it's a free parking spot and no one asks you any questions. So I just parked here. And actually, it's not far from the tracks, but trains aren't going right by me. That's sort of what I want. I want to be lullabied to sleep, you know, and be happily awakened by the occasional train that goes by. Although I think I started sleeping pretty hard because by 2 a.m. I knew that a couple other trains had already gone through, and I slept right through it. So yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do today. That's the problem of rail fanning in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in general. It's like, there are trains, but they're not very frequent. So, like, right now, I'm just looking at the ATCS for both the Waukesha sub and this, and the CP line that goes through here. And there's this, like, as I woke up, I looked at the ATCS and noticed that a whole bunch of stuff had already gone through. So I don't know if I'm going to go home now or what. I know I can't go back to Dalton because it's a Sunday. And I'll run into those two guys and, you know, they won't be happy to see me. It'll just be more gasoline on the drama fire. So I'm a couple, 2 or 3 hours later, I'm back on location here in Burlington, Wisconsin. Yeah, it's Mother's Day, and And in some ways, I'm kind of, I don't know, I suppose honoring my mom's, her memory. You know, she was really into nature. Like, she was a painter. She would paint tons of nature scenes. And she took a lot of photos too of nature. That was just her thing. She loved anything that was nature related. I remember she would take me out to different like marsh areas and stuff like that. She'd make me row the boat, and she would take pictures of, you know, wildlife and stuff. So I'm back here at this, I think it's just called Veterans Memorial Park, I think, here in Burlington. But yeah, yeah, this is kind of something that she would like. You know, had she died kind of, you know, on the younger side. You know, I think she was only like 67 or something like that. She died of a heart attack, which actually kind of freaks me out because, you know, I'm a little bit of a fat ass. My diet is horrible, so I'm always freaked out that I'm gonna be passing away around the same time that she did. Put all that aside, yeah, it's just yeah, I feel like a day like today, you know, had she still been living, you know, I think, you know, I could have taken her here. You know, she would be into the checking out the nature stuff, and, you know, checking out the trains at the same time. But I love nature too, you know. I think I got that from her. It's one of the cool things about rail fanning. It takes you to so many different places. A lot of them are very nature, you know, oriented. So yeah, very cool. I got my telephoto trained on that bridge over yonder. I already took a video of one train going through, which you're about to see. I'll put that clip after this. Yeah, and here's these cool, really cool silos. It's a cool backdrop. I think I have a thing for silos, and they're next to train tracks, and seeing trains go by them is kind of a cool visual. All right. geese.
Oh. Wildlife, huh?
Yeah. The occasional person that walks right in front of your shot. See if these people walk in front of my shot too. What we got back here? That's a good shot right there.